If you're staying in an unhealthy relationship because of the children, I want you to ask yourself one question. And this may sound oversimplified, and maybe I might seem utterly unqualified to speak about this, as I'm not a parent myself, but I have spent a lot of time learning about childhood development and understanding how my own parents' dysfunction affected me. Parents in unhappy marriages often say, "I'm staying for the children." My parents said the same thing to me and my brother. They were staying together, screaming at each other, chasing each other around the house, threatening each other, bad-mouthing each other to us, for us, apparently. Being a child and having no choice of where I would live, and having to witness all of this and not be able to escape from it, really messed me up and gave me very poor models of relationship and how I should expect to be treated, which led to me picking completely the wrong person to marry and living more than the first 30 years of my life in misery, before, quite accidentally, I found a right type of help to pull myself out of it and turn my life around. But if my parents had split up when I was a child, I'm not sure if they would have healed themselves enough to actually pick healthy partners. Maybe the cycle would have just repeated. And when parents split up and then invite other partners into their lives, the likelihood of child abuse, while still a rare occurrence, increases by 4,000%. Maybe them staying together was somehow a less bad outcome than them finding other partners. But like I said, that is rare. The vast majority of children of divorced parents are still happy. I don't want to underestimate the very real problems of parental alienation, but it's unlikely that having the sort of parent who would try to turn a child against the other parent or parentify them by making them listen to all of that parent's problems about the other parent or about that parent's dating life, it's unlikely that that parent would be good for the child whether they have the child around them all of the time or part of the time. If everyone took the time to really get to know the person they have children with through good times and bad times before they had children together, then this might be averted. But for those in this situation already, the psychology of your partner is something to bear in mind and possibly need to plan around. And for those who haven't had children yet, look at the horror stories out there and realize that the most important trait in a partner to look for is probably the integrity to do the right thing, even when they don't feel like it. I don't think relationships where children are involved should be ended lightly. Some people break up without ever trying to communicate openly with their partner, and that just results in additional hurt and confusion. So I'm not talking to fickle and frivolous people here. And there are some things that you can do to ensure that you become someone who outside observers would think is a catch to be with. So if you are undisciplined and out of shape and haven't learned about effective communication, you haven't really tried everything to fix the relationship. It's painfully ironic that some people put in more effort into attracting a new relationship than they do into maintaining the one they already have. But there is an important question people must ask themselves when they have tried everything, when they've tried communicating but get shut down and get shut out every time they try. They're left miserable and feeling more and more alone in a relationship than they would if they were truly alone and single. Your children see you miserable. Your children see you crushed. Your children see you being half the person you were when your needs were being met and you could live and love out of a place of abundance. Sacrificing yourself for them may also be something that they look back on as adults and think, we never wanted to be the reason that you remained miserable. But as children, they look at your actions more than your words for their model of what relationships should look like and what they should give and what they should put up with in relationships. If you're thinking, I'll stay for my children, then the question is this. Is it better for my children to see me being 50% of who I'm capable of being 100% of the time, or to see me being 100% of who I'm capable of being 50% of the time? Thank you very much for listening.